revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
A coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day, every day. Check 99, check 99.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And that is the kind of tackle. Things out. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Back. Gun.
Elliott. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. And even 50 yards on the ground. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And now he'll tuck it and run. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. The kick by Bryant is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Take 4, take 4. 3.
On 2nd down, it's James. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Left tight end. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Delta. Like 9. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Like 9.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Check. 59. You can't block me. Joker. One.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
Not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He finds his man, Johnson. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a give right side. It's James, and they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Mariota on first down. And his pass incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 9. Bravo. I got you, boy. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to that one.
Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mike, where are they, team? Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Fast track.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. He gets this one to Johnson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. 17-0 our score after 1. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's a punt return score of 70 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
8. Check 9, check 9. Check 15, check 15.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On first down, James, and an alley to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 48 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here you go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check, check, check. Let's go. Come on. Watch it.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down now. It's done, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Gun.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Great. Come on, baby. Woo! Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Safety creep.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Elliott. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Rush in. Tighten up.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, it's James. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Patriots 31, Colts 17. Matt Bryant set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Mark 59. Mark 59. 2, fellas, let's go. 59 mark. 59 mark. One. You must be dreaming. Mike, check. 59.
Mariota to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Big stop, let's go. One. Scene 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run. Where they team? Check.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
49, check 49, check 49.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check it out. One. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
From the gun, Mariota. Open man is Anderson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check. Cross. One.
Again, it's Mariota. Finding Green complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A.J. Green. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A.J. Green. 54 yards as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this is secured by the Patriots. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
I got you. Slam. Check. Hey!
10th carry now for Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Ready? Look at it. 58 for Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Bang, 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 bang. 8. Check 52. Great, great. Ready?
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Where are they, team?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down now, it's James.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mariota. He's got his man here. It's Green. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. throw is Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. He's got White here. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Staying open.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mariota on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. They'll run on first down. Elliott a first down and more. And down to the 28-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But
Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Right to the 3. Go. Right. He's tight right here. Great. Alert. 3.
It's complete to Fuller. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
Ready. Watch the run. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On second down, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Matt Ryan down for the field goal.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can.
He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Up to the line, Mariota. His guys will go for 2 here.
All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Patriots 41, Colts 31. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Gun.
58. Express. 58. The line. Go. Double dog. That's the way. 58.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second and long. Newton nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The Patriots send out their punter. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. White now to return. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Mariota now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. 59. Bring it. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. It's just me and you. Mike. 3. Watch the run. It's out, baby.
Now Mariota. Green brings it in. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on the gain of 10. Mariota to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
One. Charlie. Mike, check. 59.
Here's Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
20.
So they start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Still on his feet. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.